Hey guys, this is Brian, aka Texas Treasures, and today I'm bringing you a what sold video. I usually do these weekly where I present my top 10 sells for the week. I didn't do one last week, so this week we're doing the top 20 biggest sells that I've had. So make sure you stick around to the very end for the very top sell. Over the past 2 weeks, I've done $5,762.87 in sales on eBay. And let's go ahead and get straight into it. At number 20, our 20th best sell is a pair of Allen Edmonds Chenault loafers. These sold for $47.98, including shipping and handling. All my total. Look up the model name, which you should be able to find here, right here on the insole, the leather insole, the Chenault. This is an older vintage style. You can tell that by the tassels. They're not as desirable. Penny loafers tend to do better, but still, even with that being said, these sold for $47.98. Moving on up at number 19, we have a pair of Timberland Earthkeepers duck snow winter boots. These sold for $48.59. This is the time of year where your winter, your snow boots, your duck shoes, your duck boots will begin to sell waterproof as we begin to move into the colder, rainier seasons. That was our number 19 sell. I'm going to go kind of quick to get through these since we have more than normal, since we're doing 2 weeks worth. All right, at number 18, we have a pair of Nike Air Monarch 4s. Air Monarchs are popular shoes. They're comfort. They're usually extra wide. These are designed for bigger guys, and the size 13 extra wide is a great size. Here we got the white and black leather colorway. These sold for $50.25 with shipping and handling included. All right, next up at number 17, we got a pair of Merrell Moab 2 hiking boots, men's 11.5. You can see these do have some wear on the suede, but still they sell. And the thing on shoes, you want to check the tread, especially on hiking shoes. Make sure the tread is in good condition. There's a little dirt, but that's fine. These are hiking shoes. And right here on the tag, you can find out information. The colorway, you can use this. This is a style code number. You can look up to figure out exactly which one you have, which this is the Moab 2. Anyway, these sold for $51.58. Next up at number 16, we have a pair of Asics. I don't pick up a lot of Asics. These are the Asics Gel Sendai 2. These were in really good condition. However, they were missing the insole. A lot of serious runners will remove their insoles, but you can see that tread is very good condition. So somebody said, hey, I can get my own insoles pretty cheaply, and I'll have a great pair of running shoes. These sold for $52.99. Don't be scared of shoes without insoles if they're in really good condition, and if the comps or Terapeak show you that these will sell for good money. Next up at number 15, we have a Hugo Boss sweater, men's large. This one had a virgin wool blend on the materials. You know, you want to look for things like wool, silk, linen, cashmere that will boost the value of an item, along with obviously the brand name. As we move into fall, sweaters are beginning to sell. So that was our number 15 sell at $56.48. That's a full zip, green color. Next up at number 14, we have a pair of Cole Haan loafers, men's 13, Keating Venetian 2. On the Cole Haans, there you got the let's see. Yeah, right here. Cole Haans will have a style code number, usually on the side of the insole or underneath the tongue. The C11404, you can look that up to get your exact model name. These sold for $56.95. And on shoes, condition is so important. Make sure you're picking up shoes in really good condition. Tread, no rip tears, stains, no funky smells. You don't want any of that because nobody wants that. So be real careful on condition on shoes. Number 13, sticking with shoes, we have a pair of Brooks Trace 3 running shoes, men's size 13. That's a good size wide width, which is also valuable. And talking about good condition, you can see these are in really good condition. I used to pick up shoes just by the brand name and not pay as much attention to the condition, and that will just lead to lower sell prices and longer sell through. But these were in really good condition, and they sold for $58.23. Next up on our top 20 sells over the past 2 weeks, we have at number 12 we have a Wrangler Western shirt, pearl snap, heavyweight brush popper. Most of these pearl snap shirts are going to be a light polyester cotton blend, real light. But when you find one that's heavyweight, it's going to be worth more money. The vintage tags typically are going to be these blue and white ones, or the most common vintage ones you're going to find. Anyway, this sold for $63.86. I have sold a brush popper upwards to $200. If you got the Aztec print, the louder the print, the more valuable. This is just a solid red one, but it did bring in some good profit. Next up at number 11, we have a pair of Sorel hiking boots. So you can see the hiking boots are moving, men's size 12. This is a unique styleway, and you see they do have some wear. I did put a little conditioner on that upper leather. It's kind of got a leather and then like this mesh canvas fabric blend right here. There's the sizing information. And by the way, if you don't know how to read a tag, this means the outer is a combination of leather and fabric. The insole is fabric, and the bottom sole right here is going to be rubber. Anyway, these sold for $63.98. Sorel can be a good brand, and they do well in the fall. All right, now we're in our top 10. Our top 10 sales of the past 2 weeks. We have a Ralph Lauren blazer, size 48L, 100% wool. Blue is a good colorway. Ralph Lauren, it's right there. Whoop, come back, Ralph Lauren, right there. There's the tag on the side, and the fabric tag, it's right there. Yeah, 100% wool. You can see that right there. You can also get the sizing. Anyway, this sold for $63.98. Blazer sports coats, they do have a slower sell-through rate, so you want to be a little bit more picky on the brands you're picking up, but they can sell for pretty good money. Next up at number 9, another pair of shoes. This is not a brand I've run into very often. It's Orvis by Goki, made in the USA, a vintage brand of loafers. Once again, you have this kilty, not once again, it's the first time I mentioned this. You got this kind of kilty piece on the tongue. It's all leather, but being made in the USA and vintage definitely helps the value. These sold for $67.40. If you run across something you haven't seen very often or made in the USA, you might want to spend a little time checking it out. At number 8, we have a pair of Johnston & Murphy. Now, this brand is typically not the strongest, but there are certain models within it are things that make it more valuable. This XC4, which you can find on the, it's usually on the bottom right here. Notice the condition once again. These are made in sheepskin. This is the Johnston & Murphy model style code, which you can look up. But the sheepskin XC4 waterproof comfort shoe, these sold for $69.44. Don't pick up a lot of Johnston & Murphy, but that one I will pick up. At number, I got mixed up here. At number 6, okay, I'm sorry. At number 7, we have a Joseph A. Banks 2-piece suit. Now, 100% wool, 46 short on the top, and the pants were 40 by 30. I do not pick up sports coats or blazers if they're striped. If it's just the sports coat or blazer by itself, I will pick up a suit if it has the pants that match, which this one did right there. And this set sold for $73.58. All right, moving on up. At number 6, we have a pair of New Balance 993 running shoes, size 14 extra wide, made in the USA. So 993, you can see it here. You can also see it on the tongue. The made in the USA definitely makes these more valuable. I would have got more money, but there was kind of some wear on this upper suede. But the shoes themselves were still in good condition. The 2E, that means extra wide. There's your sizing. And you can see the bottom soles are also in good condition. These sold with shipping and handling for $85.55. The 993 USA made New Balance is one to be on the lookout for. All right, top 5 shoes, or top 5 sales. Some are shoes, some are other things. Number 5, we have a pair of Asics. Now you see this loud colorway. When you see this, that tunes me in. What we have is a pair of triathlon training shoes, and they have, for running, swimming. Not that you'd want to swim in these. And right here, I've noticed that these Noosa are almost always in a loud colorway. Right here, you see the TR13, the Tri 13 is the model name on these. These are a men's size 8, which is a smaller size, but people that are training for triathlons, they're definitely willing to spend some money on a good pair. And these brought me in $88.38 with shipping. And by the way, on shipping on shoes, most shoes I ship in a poly mailer, a 14x18. You can get the cubic shipping rate, which is much lower on eBay, whether it's UPS, USPS Ground Advantage, or FedEx. I've been finding most of my shoes, I've been shipping UPS Ground lately. It's been cheaper most of the time than Ground Advantage because USPS has gone up. But that could be another video on how to ship. But I usually make money, usually about $5 profit on the shipping on the postage. Anyway, number 4, our 4th best sell of the week. By the way, if you're finding this helpful, you know what to do. Hit the like button, help me out. Subscribe if you want more content like this or other eBay content. You hit the bell to be notified when new videos drop. Here we have a pair of Vionic Jackson combat boots. These were actually new. You can see the tag still on them. Obviously, great condition. This chunky style is very valuable. Like look at those big chunky soles. They're on the bottom. Vionic is a comfort brand, and when you combine that with a pair of stylish boots, you can bring in good money. These did sell for $95.47. I will be fully transparent. The customer did reach out to me. They didn't fit, so they have open return, and they're going to send them back. As long as they're in the same condition, we'll get a full refund, and we'll relist them and resell them. Not a problem. Now, for some reason, they're not in the same condition, I will report the buyer, and as a top rated seller, I can deduct up to 50%. Had to do that a couple of times. Like if they use these and if that tag is missing, we'd do a 50% refund, and then we'd relist these as pre-owned. But hopefully we don't have to worry about that. And I do, that could be another video. All right. Next up at number 3, our top 3 sales of the week. It's October. It's jacket weather time. We got not a pair. I've been talking about too many shoes. I got a Carhartt reworked jacket. That's all these different patchwork. Matter of fact, I should have used that in my keyword. But this Carhartt jacket sold for $119.02. Once again, I also ship this in a 14x18x1 poly mailer, and I make profit on that. Carhartt, obviously on jackets, is a no-brainer. I do have a supplier where she usually gives me these anywhere from $20 to $30 each, so the profit on those are pretty good. I built a relationship where I bought thousands of pieces from her. Matter of fact, this past weekend, she had some tamales for me, and it's really important to build those relationships to try to get more inventory at a better deal. At number 2, another Carhartt rework jacket, a little different patchwork colorway, but the same style. It's hooded. And this one sold for $119.05. So very similar to the last one. So everything I said on the last one takes place with this one, which we are now to our number one, our best sell of the past 2 weeks is, what do you think it is? You're right. Another, is it going to pull up? Another Carhartt jacket. This is the Detroit J97 canvas line. You can see the keywords workwear, vintage. This one sold for, with shipping and handling, $240.23. I paid $30 from my connection, my source I built up. So that's our top 20 sales. Hopefully this has helped you when you're out there sourcing. Leave me any comments below if you got any questions or if you would have any content you would like for me to make. I'm trying to get the YouTube up and running again, and it is a struggle. Have a good week, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace.